Less than 2 weeks until Selection Sunday. Here's how Fox Sports bracketologist Mike DeCourcy sees things from the Big Ten's point of view. 9 teams in his bracket this morning, including 5 teams with top 4 seeds. Michigan a 1, Michigan State and Illinois 2s, Nebraska a 3, Purdue a 4. As far as the bubble is concerned, UCLA reasonably solid as a 10. Ohio State among the last 4 in, and Indiana the first team out of the field with USC in the next 4 out. Let's head right to the source. Mike DeCourcy is with us. We got 2 games tonight in the Big Ten. We start with Nebraska at UCLA. You've got the Huskers trying to do something that no one has done this year, amazingly, Mike, and that is sweep USC and UCLA on the road. Bruins obviously somewhat desperate coming off of the loss against Minnesota. How do you see this one?
To me, it all begins and maybe ends at the point guard position where the ball usually starts out. Donovan Dent against Sam Hoiberg. Donovan Dent, over the last 2 UCLA victories, averaging 22 points and shooting just under 50% from the field. Past 2 losses, 4.5 points and shooting 4 of 17 from the field. That's not good. And so him against one of the best defensive point guards in America in Sam Hoiberg, a guy who's sturdy against the ball, who's exceptionally disruptive on a team that is known for its three-point shooting, but is really at core a defensive juggernaut. 5th in the nation in Ken Pom defensive efficiency. They do an unbelievable job of making it so you can't play. They don't take it from you that much. They do a little, Sam especially. They don't block your shot, but you just can't run offense against them. And that's where UCLA really has to be good. They have to be able to get to Tyler Bilodeau's open shots. Donovan Dent has to get the ball to the rim and make the right plays. If those become challenges at home at Pauley, it won't necessarily matter that you have the LA crowd, that you have that home court advantage. Nebraska's defense really challenges you to execute, and it's very important that Donovan Dent bring it tonight.
Yeah, their defense has been great. UCLA's not as much, and Mick Cronin has expressed some dissatisfaction with that. And you think about Minnesota, a team that made 12 threes against them, moves the ball, all the things that Nebraska does, kind of alarmingly similar. Hey, real quick on UCLA, like they've got USC coming up next. Like how tenuous is a 10 seed at this point?
Well, it's not great, but if you can win this game, I think you end any conversation about whether you're in or not.
Okay.
Then it just becomes a level of where you end up. So I think that's a huge game for the Bruins. And, of course, if it doesn't happen, you still get to go on the road Saturday to play USC. But it's much like the Steelers when they played the Browns back in the NFL season. Would have been a lot more relaxing against the Ravens if the Steelers had gotten it done in Cleveland.
I like how with Mike it all comes back to the Steelers. Oregon and Illinois tonight. The Illini have lost 4 of 6 here, Mike. This kind of feels like a get-right game again, with all respect to Oregon. Oregon has certainly played better here in the last few weeks, but how important is it for Illinois to come out and play really well tonight?
I think it's important for them going forward because the absence of Kylan Boswell for as long as he was gone, they became a particular sort of team. Not as good defensively, more dynamic offensively than even they were, and they were among the better offenses in the country. And now he's back, and I think when you add someone that important who takes up that many minutes, rightfully so, and who changes your chemistry, again, rightfully so. It's not that they're making a mistake by reintroducing Kylan after all the games he missed. You need him back to be the best version of yourself. But when you have a player that important, there are naturally going to be changes in how you play, and that has interrupted their progress a little bit. It was fortunate for them that he came back with as much cushion in advance of March as he did. This is the time where you start to get it rolling again, where you start to figure out exactly who you were back when you had him full time and who you want to be going forward into the Big Ten tournament and NCAA tournament. I believe that he empowers your defense. He makes smart decisions with the ball, but the chemistry has been just a little off with their rotations and with their play on the floor. This is a great chance for them to get right, but it's not an easy game. Oregon, with Nate Biddle back, has been a much better basketball team than they were in January.
Yeah, I had a chance to see them up close and personal against Northwestern on Saturday. They lost in the last second, but you can see this team is a lot better. Real quick on Illinois. You've got them as a 2. You have talked a lot about the resume metrics matter more than the predictive metrics. Their predictive metrics are better than their resume metrics. So why are they still a 2 and not a 3?
Well, there are a couple of things that go into it. If it were just straight, okay, here's your wins above bubble ranking, here's where you go, you wouldn't really need the committee. So they do look at the predictive metrics, Ken Palm, the BPI, other predictive metrics, as well as the quad records. And that's where you see Illinois start to shine a little bit. 6 wins against Quad 1A. There are only 5 teams total that have that many. And most of them are on the upper seed line. So the fact that they are that strong at the highest level of performance is helpful to them. But it's not a guarantee of anything because of the resume metrics. It's not solid. So they need to continue to win in order to maintain that position. There are a lot of teams right behind them, including Purdue, including Nebraska, and Michigan State adjacent to them in the league. So all of them would like to usurp the Illini. If it's necessary to do it on the floor in Chicago, they'll do it then. But all of them would like to pass the Illini and get a more advantageous seed or bracketing position in terms of geography.